Yo, back again with another banger. How y'all doing this evening, man? I got a special topic. Men, stop blaming the women for your issues. Blame yourself. Now, I see a lot of guys always pointing the fingers at women, and women is this and women is that. And this is the reason that I'm in this position, because I was dealing with the wrong women. You hear that? You're in this position because you was dealing with the wrong woman. It's not the woman's fault. It's your fault. You seen the red flags and you continue to deal with that woman. We need to start holding ourselves accountable for our actions. If the women not bringing you feminine energy, help me energy, trying to contribute to your process energy, then she's not the woman for you. But the problem is, you guys continue to entertain women who don't add no value. She just look good. She just got a fat ass. She just show up and show out, and you give her all the glory. Like I said before, man, men and women interactions are different. If a woman got her shit together and she see a man working at Walmart, Starbucks, or whatever, you think she gonna holler at that man? She gonna look at him like he the scum of the earth, like he's not valuable. But as men, we'll have our shit together. We'll be pulling up in a nice vehicle, and we'll see a broad at Burger King at the cash register. And just because she look a little good, we'll put her on the team. We will glow her life up. We will make her better, man. You guys need to stop blaming women for your issues and blame yourself. You knew the women had bad energy when you met her, but you continue to deal with it, and she gave you bad energy. Surprise. You know that woman didn't add no value. She wasn't contributing to anything. She was just sitting there looking pretty. But you mad because she's not trying to help you run that business. Surprise. See, the people that's around you, it's the people that you accepted. And like I always say, people treat you how you allow how you allow them to treat you. And majority of you guys will deal with all types of shit from women just because she's pretty, just because she got a fat ass. But her looks, her body is not adding no value to your life. It's not helping you grow. She's not helping you build your business or nothing. And y'all going through all this hardships with these women, man. Let me tell y'all something, brothers. This is real talk. Young men my age, older men, stay away from these goddamn harlots. If a woman is bringing you negative energy and she's doing all that cussing and she likes to go out and party and she got an Instagram full of pics of her ass and tit shots, she's not the woman for you, bro. She's a succubus. She's an attention seeker. But by her looking so good, she hypnotized you to think that she was the one. That's another thing, bro. Every woman that you meet is not your wife. Every woman that you meet in your life is not your wife. I'm going to keep it real with you. Man, it take about 3 to 5 years to really know who a woman is. About 5 years. Because you got to peel back the layers of that onion. Just because you look good, you don't know what her heart and her soul is. You don't know what she been through. You don't know the egregious acts she committed in her life. But you accept it all just because she got a pretty smile, pretty face, and a fat ass. You guys got to stop judging women off their looks and judge them off their content of character, like I always say. What is her energy like? If I'm dealing with a woman and she look good, but she's bringing me this horrible negative energy, it's a turnoff. I can't work with that. I will deal with a 6 or a 7 that's on the mission and that's following my lead than a dime that got her own mind and I can't tell her nothing because she's a headache. You guys always going after women for their looks when you shouldn't be doing that. That's the worst thing you can do, because why? You're being led by your libido. You're being led by your wood. And as we always say, a man that's led by his wood is no good. A man that's led by his wood is an animal. And you continue to be in detrimental situations because you base that person off of their looks and not their content of character. Every woman that you meet is not a wife. Everything that glitter ain't gold. I know y'all heard that saying before. You start to realize it was gold plated. You got to understand what these women's soul is, man. You got to understand how these women move. You got to understand her background, how she was raised, her parents, and how she was brought up. You continue to entertain that foolishness. You rewarded her bad behavior. Now you want to cry because she left you. Now you want to cry and whine because she cheated on you and did you dirty and took half of your resources. You've seen the red flags, but you continue to ignore them. That's the problem with men. We ignore the red flags just because a girl pretty and we want her on our side and we want to flaunt her just because she a bad piece. But in reality, she's a Jezebel. She's a succubus. She's a harlot. Her heart is not pure, but her fat ass hypnotized you to ignore all of that. You cannot ignore a woman's bad behavior, because sooner or later, that bad behavior is going to be your downfall. That bad behavior is going to put you in a bad position. Y'all have to choose women off their content of character, man. What is her energy like? If your woman is on Instagram right now and got ass shots and boob shots and she's doing all this and she's flaunting on Instagram, she's an attention seeker. She wants validation. She wants validations. That's not the woman you're supposed to be with, because she's a social media tycoon. What man want a woman that just shows her body off to other men to get validation? Go through her DMs, look at her comments. All them hard eyes and them simps from different countries trying to get at her and telling her how beautiful she is. Her head already can't fit through the door. You know what I'm saying? So a woman that look good think her looks will take care and pay for everything. A woman that look good and got a good body will think you gonna deal with all of her bullshit. All of her drama, all of her foolishness, all of her disrespect. And that's what a lot of you guys are doing. Y'all dealing with these damaged women just because they look good. Oh man, she's like this because her dad slapped her or this and that. Oh, she's like this. Y'all need to stop making excuses and stop rewarding women for their bad behavior. When a woman shows you who she is, then you need to accept it and treat her accordingly. You can't just be with her because she look good. You got to cut these harlots off, man. You got to cut the harlots out of your life. Because one wrong decision with the woman will ruin your whole life. Look at PJ Washington dealing with Brittany Renner. Yeah, she looked it good, but he didn't do his research. He didn't see that she said she done been with 20-something bodies, athletic players. But he looked past all that and continued to think like he was going to treat a hoe like a housewife. You can't make a hoe into a housewife, brothers. It's always going to be in her. And another thing, when you try to stop her or judge her for... See, that's one thing about with women. When I talk to women, I'm like a psychiatrist. I don't judge. I just let them talk. Because when a woman talks, she's going to tell you everything if you just let her speak. Women love to talk. And when you hear what she says and it comes out of her mouth, she will tell you who she is. But a lot of guys are blinded by beauty. And that beauty can be a curse. It can be a wolf in sheep clothing. You got to watch out for these Jezebel succubus, man. I'm telling you, these harlots, they taking over, man. Why you think majority of the wars started in these countries? It started with a woman. It started with a Jezebel. One king felt one way about the other, or one person slept with this person on the other side. Now we got a war, not because of men, because it started with a woman. You know what I'm saying? You got to leave these harlots alone, man. You got to leave these masculine women alone. If she's not bringing you feminine energy, she's not a woman to be dealt with. You send her to the lesser man, the man that'll take all that. The man that would deal with all that foolishness. Men like us, we don't deal with that. We don't care about how good she look. Yeah, we love good looking women, but her looks, it's not gonna deceive me for continuing to put up with her. Her actions are gonna speak louder than her looks. A woman can be the finest thing in the world, but when she open her mouth and she start talking that ratchet, she becomes a zero. she becomes a turnoff. She becomes a detriment because she just showed you who she is. And as men, we love to make excuses for why she's like that. And then we want to boo-hoo when they take us down through there. And then we want to boo-hoo when they run through our finances and the divorce and stuff. Because you decided to legally marry a Jezebel. Every woman you meet, not a wife, brothers. Every woman that you meet don't have wife material. Majority of the wife material women was raised in a 2-parent household with the father and the mother, and they seen that interaction. So they learned how to, they grew up in a feminine energy environment. They seen how feminine their mom was towards their dad. But majority of the women that you meet, they dads were simps. And they seen their mom taking their dad through there. Running them through all types of hoops. But they thought it was normal, and they thought that's how they should treat a man as well. And there's a lot of you guys, y'all just settle for less. Y'all just deal with the BS. Y'all will deal with her disrespect just because she look good. And that's the wrong thing a man can do. You can't judge a woman off of her looks. She can be the baddest woman in the world, but can have the ugliest soul, have the evilest soul. She could be a Jezebel. She can be a succubus with ulterior motives to get what she want, conquer, and leave. That's why you got to give a woman what she earns. You can't just buy a woman a $5,000 purse. You can't take a woman on a $300-400 date unless she earns it. Because if she don't earn what you're giving her, she's looking at you like a trick. She's even thinking in herself like, I don't even deserve this. Well, I guess. Then she start looking at you like a chump, like you're going to do whatever she wants just because you love her looks. And then she start hanging a rope at you, dangling at you. She'll feed you scraps. She'll give you just enough to give her what she wants. She'll text you just enough to stay in contact with her. She'll give you the energy just enough to keep you intrigued with her. But that's the wrong thing a man can do, is to base his woman off of her looks and not her content of character. A lot of men going through it right now, divorced, everything. Men with money, women divorced them. That woman didn't want that man. She seen financial security. She seen him as the bad. But he thought she seen him as a man and she liked him. But no, she just wanted that bag. She just wanted that bag. That's why I say it can take about 5 years to know your woman, man. You got to peel them layers back to really know who a person is. You got to peel them layers back for years to see who that person is. If you're a man that married a woman in the first 6 months to a year, you a fool because you don't even know her. She can wear a mask all day, every day. Every day can be Halloween with her. But the more and more you get to know her and the more and more you understand her upbringing, then you start to realize that she's not that type of woman. She's not that virtuous woman. She's there to divide and conquer. And if she don't get what she wants, she's out of the situation. So you guys got to start paying attention to what type of women you're dealing with, man. And you need to leave these harlots alone. That little quick feeling, that little quick intimacy that should give you can be a lifetime burden, can be a lifetime turmoil. You got to see what her true intentions are about, brothers, and stop looking at her for her ass, for her looks, for her body. That means nothing if her character is nasty, negative, detrimental. It means no value. She can be a 10. But once she open her mouth and it's negative and it's ratchet and it's masculine, she just dropped from a 10 to a 3. You know what I'm saying? So the moral of the story is, man, stop dealing with women based off their looks and judge them off their content of character. Because that's just a trap. She'll reel you in with her looks, and she'll tell you what you want to hear. But at the same time, she got motives. And when a relationship is over, you're wondering why she's trying to take you for everything you got, because she didn't like you. She just wanted the bag. Govern your woman, man. I'm talking about you have to vet these women that you're dealing with, because you never know until you know. You understand? You never know until you know. So stop jumping on every woman that you meet because she look good. Stop looking at her looks and look at her character. Is she bringing feminine energy? Is she soft-spoken? Is she sweet? Is she lovable? Is she always trying to turn the negative into positive? Or is she an Instagram tycoon? Or she's a attention seeker? Or she wants validation from all types of men? And she has male friends. That's another red flag. Ain't no woman I'm dealing with got male friends. I will cut a woman off. Oh, he just I don't want to hear that crap. If you got a woman, she shouldn't have no male friends. What's the purpose? What's the purpose? Because when things go wrong in y'all relationship, she's going to be telling her male friend all y'all business. And when the relationship is over, that male friend is probably digging her out. You got to be smart with your interactions with these women out here. Just because they look pretty don't mean that they're pretty. It's a facade. Judge a woman off her content of character, and stop judging her off her looks and that fat ass. Because that fat ass gonna get your ass that child support. That fat ass gonna have you paying that alimony. That fat ass gonna have you giving up half of everything that you own. Because you judged her off her looks and not her character. When you guys see red flags in y'all relationships dealing with y'all women, don't ignore it. Accept it. And take the proper steps to get out of that situation. Because women come in all shapes and sizes. She can be feminine for 1 month, couple months, and give you everything for a few months. But give it some time. Give it a couple years. Give it 5 years. It takes 5 years for you to know who your woman is. I'm telling y'all. And then you'll see who she really is. But when she's giving you red flags in the beginning, don't make excuses for her bad behavior. And that's what a lot of you guys are doing. And then you act like you surprised that she's taking you down through there, because she never gave you that energy. She always showed you who you was, but you made excuses because of her looks. You feel me? I just thought I should touch on that message, man. You guys stay sane out here. Stop giving your wood to every woman that you meet. Self-preservation. Every woman don't deserve your energy. Every woman don't deserve your spirit. Every woman don't deserve your leadership. Every woman don't deserve your company just because she look good. She has to earn it. Give a woman everything she earned, and she reciprocate in return. You feel me? I just thought I should touch on that message, man. Real talk. Every woman that you meet is not a wife. You feel me? I'll chop it up with y'all guys later, man. Peace.